All right, let's play some Living End here. This hand seems pretty reasonable. Not insane, but reasonable. We've got the Architects to start the cycling. Ooh, Gemstone Mine, so it's ad nauseum, I guess. Faithless, so it's just Dredge. I see. Oh gosh. This would be an interesting match. Can't say I've played this recently. Living End versus Dredge. He's sort of going off. He's got creatures in his graveyard. Yep. So the way we have to play this is to let him get all of his creatures into play, and then fire off a Living End. Going to be tough, to be honest. Jeez, that's a lot of Faithless Looting. Okay. Oh my gosh. This matchup seems real bad. I guess. Go ahead and cycle. I mean, I know we have the Fairy Macabre, and we can use that when we need it. I want to let him get everything in play now, and then use it afterwards. Like we'll get rid of everything in play with the Living End, and then everything not in play, what we can, we'll hit with the Demonic Dread, or the Fairy Macabre. The important thing is he doesn't have any actual dredgers in his graveyard right now. We'll just go ahead and pass here. We got a couple cycles at the end of his turn. He's got a lot of stuff in play. I mean, we take 10 here, which is pretty insane. More since we have to hurt ourselves fetching, but that's Dredge. As a matter of fact, we have to hit ourselves with the Street Wraith, even just taking a bunch of damage. We'll fetch out Forest here and Swamp here. Opponent has 3 cards in hand. He might go for a Flashback Faithless Looting. Yep. Alright, let's see what he gets in his graveyard. Could be worse for us if he had just got a Conflagrate, huh? It's going to be pretty good. Alright. Yep. Should have gone for the... Yeah, we didn't know what he was playing. I should have gone for the Swamp first. With his Bloodstained Mire. If we had, then... I'm not sure if there were many other ways we could have done this here. Either way, we have to do this. Yuck. Alright, well, this is going to be ugly. I mean, he won't have any creatures out of it. But he'll have Bloodghast with haste if he has a land in hand. So this is going to be rough. It's awkward, we can't cycle. Okay. I don't know about this one. Our opponent had an insane start. I get that's what his deck does, but still. Alright, so we can get cards. I feel like we have to get the Conflagrate. And the Haunted Dead. Let him have the Narcomoeba. Yeah, this is, if he has land in hand, we're pretty much just dead. I mean, I guess we can block the, I'm sure, I guess it's sure we can just block the Bloodghast, but Surprise Amalgam's coming back that are gonna hurt us. Yep. Yep, that's all really bad. I agree. We can cast a Fulminator Mage next turn. This is a rough one. I mean, it's a rough one given his draw. Double Bloodghast, double Price Amalgam on turn 2. Pretty hard to beat. Yep. Yep. Okay. Deck more salvage. He has a dredge card. Not a good one, but a dredge card. He also had triple faith facility. His hand was insane. We're alive-ish, though. In the sense that we're going to die really hard to these, but we're not dead yet. Okay, and that was a draw. Doesn't help us much right now. We just have to play this. We'll get in with the guy who has to get in. I think everything else has to stay back. We have to... Nice dredge. The Macabre blocks that. The Street Wraith blocks the Amalgam. The Fulminary Mage blocks the Amalgam. We take 5. Or we take 4 right now. Oh, there's a Conflagrate. Really, his dredge was Conflagrate Narcomoeba? Jeez. Nice, we can go block, 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 take 3. Die to Conflagrate. Yeah, okay, I mean, doesn't get any better if you draw it up exactly how you want it than that. That was pretty insane. Alright, I think get some Brindleblores in here. The Shrink ones actually don't do much. There's not a lot of non-black creatures there. Angers do quite a bit. As does the Ravenous Trap, obviously. And the Macabres are pretty good as well. I mean, deck honestly is not poorly situated against them. Now he's going to have Leyline of the Voids, I'm sure. I'm going to board out one of these. And Street Wraiths. Or the Architects. Yeah, I mean, I feel like sometimes you can go down to 5 or 6 copies of your Cascade, especially in a match where it's not that important to turbo Cascade. I mean, honestly, I'd rather draw Anger of the Gods than a Cascade spell against him early on. So we'll see here. We have a lot of good cards against them now. We only have 2 outs to the Leyline. If we don't play that, then maybe we'll take out one of these. Do I take out the last one for an Ingot? Sure. I'm pretty sure all he has is the Leyline, so I might get one of those in there. Alright, let's try this. See how this works. I don't know if cutting that cycler for the Slaughter Games is good or not, but Slaughter Games certainly has situations where it's very good. So we have to keep this. This is sort of an iffy hand in that we don't have anything really sweet, but it does have, double cycler, and you can keep 1 landers with this a lot. Deck mulligans well, but double cycle is pretty much what we want. And obviously has it on his first, doesn't even have to mulligan for it. We have the Beast Within though, so we just gonna need some lands. Okay. Well, there's a land. So we're gonna cycle as few things as possible here. And again, remember, we don't even have to quote unquote go off if we have, if we draw like Anger of the Gods or something. Oh, geez, look at that. 3 blood gas, huh? Cathartic Reunion is insane. It's just absolutely insane. I'm gonna go digging here. I'd sure like to draw my trap. Oh, choose the living end instead. Makes sense. Okay. Cathartic Reunion is absurd. I think that we just pass the turn here. Now he could conflagrate us for 7. All 4 blood gas, huh? That certainly makes sense. Yep. Now would be a timely time to draw that Anger of the Gods. So we're going to go looking for. Yep. Maybe we should have mulliganed this hand. I mean, we know our deck mulligans well. Maybe we should have. It's not going to hit anything relevant. Got a Brindlebore, though. Now we're out of cyclers. It's this Graveyard God in it right now. A Neonate. A Grave Troll and a Stinkweed Imp. So I could Beast Within and then try to Beast Within his Leyline. And then use Demonic Dread as a Wrath. That just gets him back. Yeah, we're dead. He's on the God draws over there. Doesn't even have to mulligan for the turn 0 Leyline after having the 10 power and play on turn 2 in game 1. Pretty silly. I guess we just have to pull the trigger on this now. Give him back Stinkweed Imp. I mean, honestly, it's fine. We can Stinkweed Imp Neonate, Haunted Dead. I guess in, the world where everything's terrible for us, it could be worse. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's just going to basically just fogging. He'll play a land. I guess this gives us outs, right? Because he'll play a land, get back his blood gas, and then we have a shot at Anger of the Gods, which is what we actually need to be in this game. So we'll see. Honestly, his draws were nuts. Yep. Oh, is that all? Well, it's just a Grave Troll. If he plays a land, gets his guys back. Oh, that's not what happened, though. I guess we name. It's odd he didn't. I mean, we could Slaughter Games name. Are we dead on board? We're not dead on board. Could Slaughter Games name Bloodcast. Gets rid of most of the creatures in his graveyard. But we're going to take such a big hit. I think we're just dead. I don't think there's anything we can do to not be dead here. He's even got a Conflagrate in there. Yeah, I don't think we can win this one. We drew pretty poorly, and our opponent drew very, 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 very well. I guess any way in which we win involves his hand's not the worst. Any way in which we win the game involves his graveyard not having a lot in it. And then next turn we Demonic Dread. It's just, I don't see any. He gets a discard set. We're just dead. If we drew Violent Outburst, maybe. I guess that's what we want to do, is draw Violent Outburst. Unlucky. Really very unlucky. Are we just dead to the conflict? Yeah, we're just dead. Conflagrate kills us. Should have mulliganed, I guess. Good game.